Keys to becoming a leader. Keys to becoming a leader. This is for housewives, students, mechanics, clerks. This session is for nursery workers, for politicians. It's for kings. This session is for secretaries. It's for masons and carpenters. How to become a leader. Leadership is very, very complicated because it is subtle. Most of the people who we call leaders are really not leaders. The problem is, if you don't know what something looks like, you can't tell it when you see it. I just said something important. In other words, if you don't know what a leader is supposed to be and look like, you can never ascertain when you saw one. So your definition and your concept of leadership is part of the problem of why we cannot find true leaders. And so this is why I use the term true leadership. If you read all of my books on leadership, you will find this term in the book. I never use the word leadership. I use the word true leadership because 90% of the leaders you call leaders are not true leaders. These are normally people who are professional manipulators. They wield power. They threaten people. They have the element of force. They can force things that go their way. They have an oppressive spirit where they withhold from you in order to manipulate you things that you want. They have the capacity to tantalize your sheepish emotions with their words. And you call them leaders. True leadership is usually completely opposite to each of those elements. And we're going to talk about that today. I want to begin with a few comments about leadership as to what true leadership is. First, make a note of this. True leadership is not about control. It's about service. Secondly, true leadership is not about power. It's about empowerment. Most followers would say about their leader, that's a powerful person. Well, you just exposed the fact that they are not a true leader. A true leader will have followers who say the opposite. That person empowered me. That's a true leader. That person made me great. That's a true leader. But we normally say the opposite. Oh, he's a powerful preacher. Well, did he make you one? That's the question. Number three, leadership is not about manipulation, it's about inspiration. Inspiring people is the highest form of true leadership. True leaders don't manipulate, they inspire people. Number four, leadership is really not about people. It's about purpose. I will explain all of these in this session. In other words, true leadership is not about trying to find people to follow you. True leadership is discovering a purpose that you commit to pursue. So leadership has more to do with you pursuing something than you pursuing people to follow you. True leaders, therefore, do not seek followers. And number 5, true leadership is about becoming more than doing. You know, most people that we call leaders, we describe them as doing great things. But a true leader is more about a person becoming something they discovered about themselves. They are becoming it. And in the process of becoming themselves, they inspire other people. That inspiration is what influences the people, and they submit to the leader's vision. So these are introductory thoughts about leadership. I want to talk a little bit about the kind of leadership that's destroying our world. And I'm going to repeat this every time I speak because these thoughts are so important. Number 1, politics without principles. This kind of leadership is destroying our countries. Politics without principles. I wish I could just come here and spend a whole day on this one statement. Because this one statement summarizes most of the failure in our political arena than any other component. Politics without what? Principles. I'm going to step out on a limb here, but I think it might be helpful to you. You are about to enter a period of elections. And out of 360 million people, you've come down to 2 people to choose to lead you. When I study these 2 characters, I am sorry for your country. Out of 360 million people, you couldn't find better qualities of leadership. One of my major concerns about the present leadership is this statement, number 1. That's your problem. Politics without principles. And this is what you have to deal with right now. I don't know if you are a kingdom citizen. I am not sure how you have to vote. I am praying for you. It's tough. Because the defects that exist in both are so serious that you are hard pressed to decide between the 2. And that's because your culture, especially your political culture, does not lend itself to produce true leaders. Your culture produces deal makers. So you will compromise your principles to please some people. That's what you produce. Leaders who compromise their personal principles to please groups of people. Therefore, you are no longer a leader. You are automatically being led. This is your problem. The second leadership that will destroy us is pleasure without conscience. Third, wealth without work. This kind of system will destroy a community when people would prefer to gain wealth without effort. And this is why I have my concerns about things like lottery, gambling, because what you've developed is a culture of people who want something for nothing. You're destroying your country. fourth component of a destroyer country is knowledge without conscience and character, rather. You know, a lot of smart people are using their knowledge to destroy. It seems as if the more intelligent we become, the more dangerous we become. People, for example, know the system so well that they can actually end up paying no taxes because they have knowledge you don't have. Therefore, they violate character. Number 5, business without morality. This is what have destroyed our global economy lately. What have destroyed us is a few businessmen in New York saw an opportunity to make some loans to people who couldn't pay it back. And they knew they couldn't pay it back. So they were immoral in business. The rest is history.